Alright, guys. If you're online at all, especially if you were online anytime in like 2019 to 2020 when it felt to be like the most inescapable, then you're familiar with K-pop. You know what it is. You know about K-pop. You've seen K-pop stans, you know about K-pop fans. Now, I don't really have a strong opinion on K-pop. I don't listen to it. I don't hate it, and I don't particularly like it. Like, I'm not like a BTS guy. I just, it's not like my cup of tea, but I'm not on board with the whole like K-pop hate thing. And I feel bad that K-pop fans have gotten such a bad reputation, even if there are some pretty, cringe practices that come out of the K-pop fandom, you know? Regardless, though, you're definitely familiar with K-pop. How many of you guys are also familiar with the torrent, the issue of AI deepfaked porn that has been taking over? For those that aren't familiar, somehow, actors, actresses, celebrities, even normal everyday people have been having their likenesses stolen via scanning and training of AI algorithms in order to be used to produce AI deepfake porn of celebrities for gooners to jack off to. Mind you, this is the fairly realistic depiction of real-life people in pornographic situations without their consent. Not everybody is able to see an image and just say, oh, that's AI. So when these images exist, naturally they can be used against the people in them that never posed for these photos, were never a part of them, never consented to being in them. They can be used against them as if they really had chosen to be take those photos or be in those videos, right? Obviously, the scrutiny that comes to sex workers or those that have, so much as had revenge porn leaked of them shouldn't exist at all. Even if it's real, that shouldn't harm your life, but it does. And I feel it's extra shitty when people who have never done anything that could risk that type of material of them getting out there, they never even consented to that type of material being made, period, that it can be made against their consent, spread against their consent, and that it can reflect badly on them. It's a huge problem. And people have been talking about the danger of deepfake AI porn for a while now. I would argue that AI porn as a whole is immoral to consume and produce. We don't know what is being trained off of for these AI deepfake porn things. It could be minors. It could be videos of sexual exploitation, rape, sexual assault, revenge porn, all sorts of boundary breaks of consent could be taking place in every step of the creation, training of the AI, and production of AI deepfake porn. And a lot of people don't care. You know who does care, though? K-pop fans. And you're probably wondering why. Why are K-pop fans, in particular, so concerned about AI deepfake porn? Well, it just so happens we do know the identities of at least some of the people used to train these AI programs that produce this stuff. And the people in question are K-pop stars. Notably, I mean, this is the cover used for this story on Korea June Gang Daily. That is the name of this site. So this seems to be a Korean website dedicated to K-pop fandom talking about this. Here is the title. Apparently, it is K-pop stars who have been some of the biggest victims of their likeness being used in pornographic material made without their consent or, frankly, their involvement, right? And of all groups of people online to come in out of left field and end up being the unexpected heroes here, it's the K-pop fans. K-pop agencies are now declaring war on deepfake porn using artists' faces. And you better believe the fans, the K-pop fans, are getting in on it as well. The stans, I should say. K-pop agencies are declaring war against illegal video fabrications of artists, namely through deepfakes, as the whole country takes on the spread of deepfake sex crimes. Girl group Twice's agency, JYP Entertainment, announced Friday that it is collecting data related to deepfake videos of the girl group's members and will take legal measures against the creators and distributors. Listen, these big, corporations that manage the stars are probably not great, to be honest, but this is a rare W from them, you know? It's we're seeing a pretty unanimous agreement from a lot of different parties, some of them traditionally not the good guys in the things that we would talk about, being right on this issue of like, yeah, we can't normalize, allow, or continue to allow the spread of this material and the creation of this material. Like, this has to be stopped. Quote, "We are fully aware of the severity of the current situation in which deepfake videos of our artists are spreading online," the agency said in a statement, calling the videos irrefutably illegal. Quote, "We will take legal measures and show no leniency. We will not overlook any actions that infringe our artists' rights and will take firm measures until the end." You do not fuck with K-pop, dude. You don't fuck with K-pop. They will come after you with the fury of a trillion goddamn fires. I don't know, like explosions. They will come after you. They will like giga destroy you. The K-pop industry. A lot of money, a lot of fans, a lot of enthusiasm. Yeah, they'll come at you like fucking dragons. I don't know. Singer Kwon Eun... I'm going to struggle with this one, guys. Kwon Eun Bai's agency, Woollim Entertainment, also echoed the agency's statement, warning of legal measures against anyone who takes or makes or distributes deepfake videos of the K-pop singer. Girl group New Jeans agency, Adore, had also warned of legal measures against deepfake videos in June. The only crime of creating or watching sex videos using K-pop artists' face and pornographic content has surfaced, or the online crime has surfaced with the discovery earlier this month of a nationwide deepfake epidemic, particularly prevalent among male teenagers and students. Police have been cracking down on deepfake sex crimes since Wednesday, following President Yoon Suk Yeol's order to eradicate such crimes. Prosecutors and police are reviewing ways to strengthen investigative resources and expand undercover operations. A recent report from a U.S. cybersecurity agency, Security Hero, identified Koreans as the #1 target for deepfake pornography creators in 2023. I don't know what is going on, but for some reason, Koreans are the #1 target for having their likenesses stolen and used for deepfake pornography. Deepfake revenge artists. And so, their fans, of which there are many, a lot of them are on Twitter, a lot of them are very online, they're going out and they are manhunting for these images and mass reporting them. So this is not just a K-pop artist and industry thing. The K-pop stans are now some of the strongest, most dedicated warriors in the fight against AI porn on the internet right now. Yeah, damn right you better fear the K-pop stans. It's like, it really does seem like music fans are some of the most dedicated fan bases ever, and you never hear about them, you never see them, until something happens and they all, like, step into action. Like, I didn't know that Swifties were, like, 90% of women until, like, this whole election thing happened, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, I guess, like, every woman on the planet listens to Taylor Swift, I suppose. Okay, cool. Neat. I didn't know that. So yeah, it's one of those things, you know? Where there's this hidden community of billions, I guess, of K-pop stans that exists. Like, when we're seeing such a disproportionate amount of, like, victims being from a particular nation or, God, just, like, it's such a weird issue, you know what I mean? It's such a weird issue, and I'm glad I could bring some more, like, Western English-speaking attention to it. And I hope you guys learned something. Leave a like if you want to. It helps a ton. Every thumbs up boosts the channel and the algorithm a ton, forcing YouTube to push my content out to more people, so I really appreciate it. Subscribe and ring the bell icon if you haven't already, so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload a new video. Consider following my social medias linked down below in the description as well. Comment down below too. And join my fan Discord as well. It's totally free. I host game events, call-in streams, and watch parties there. And I also announce all my new uploads and streams. So if YouTube gets weird and doesn't tell you that I'm going live or uploading, at least you know that my Discord will tell you what to do. And of course, consider consider supporting me directly financially if you can afford it and you got the money for it by donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, StreamElements, Patreon, or buying merch at the Streamlabs link down below. Regardless of how you support the channel, though, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And have a good one. Thank you.